Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is Climate of India. In this chapter, you will study about the climatic diversity of India, factors affecting climate of India, rhythm of seasons, distribution of rainfall, change of climate. So let us see this climatic diversity of India. This climatic diversity of India you will see in terms of temperature, rainfall, and diurnal range of temperature. If you see this Dras is having reaching, you can say, reaching up to minus 45 degrees Celsius in December night, and that December nights only Tiruvananthapuram and Chennai is having temperature about 20 degrees Celsius. If we see in Rajasthan, the temperature rising up to 55 degrees Celsius in June month, and in that June month Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh is having 19 degrees Celsius. If we see Jaisalmer, rainfall receives 9 centimeter, whereas Cherrapunji and Masinram have 1080 centimeter annual rainfall. The Thar Desert diurnal range of temperature is about 30 degrees Celsius. This diurnal means day-night temperature difference. And Kerala diurnal range of temperature is about 8 degrees Celsius. More diversity is about this. Churu in Rajasthan records a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius or more on a June day. It is 19 degrees Celsius in Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh on the same day. Snowfall over the Himalayas, only rainfall over the rest of India. Most part of India receives rainfall during June to September. Tamil Nadu coast remains dry during these months. Turra of Meghalaya receives rainfall in a single day is equal to the total rainfall of 10 years in Jaisalmer of Rajasthan, and very low rainfall in northwest Himalayas and western Rajasthan, which is equal to 10 centimeter per year. So this is diversity is found in our country. Let us see factors affecting climate of India. Factors affecting climate of India is related to location and relief and related to air pressure and wind. Latitude, altitude, relief, distance from sea, the Himalayan mountain, distribution of land and water, related to air pressure and wind, surface pressure and wind, upper air circulation, western cyclones. The latitudes are the parallel lines, horizontal parallel line. India lies between this 66 and half, and this means you can say here 37 degrees 6 minute and 8 degree 4 minute, means half of the country is lying in the temperate zone and half in equatorial zone. Means temperate, you can say, not temperate is there, it is a subtropical region. In equatorial region, high temperature, low range means day night temperature difference is found less. Here high range of temperature is experienced. Region behind it, away from the sea, means it is very away, means this part is away from the sea. This northern part of our country is away from the sea and ocean. The Himalayas climatic barrier. Himalaya is playing as climatic barrier. It does not allow to cross the wind to this from this side also and this side also. So the monsoon winds are not able to cross this Himalayan mountain, and cold waves coming from the polar region also not able to cross this. So this way, this is causing good rainfall in rainy season, and cold wave is not able to cross this mountain. So that way, milder winter season is experienced in India. Distribution of land and water: Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean. So this southern part of country is surrounded by these water bodies, and northern part is experiencing continental climate, that is away from the sea and ocean. So that way, in winter high pressure and in summer low pressure is experienced. Distance from the sea: if you see these places, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata usually experience equitable climate, whereas interior part, that is Simla and Delhi, have extreme climatic condition. Altitude decrease the temperature as we move higher. Higher altitude temperature used to be lower. If we compare this Agra and Darjeeling, Agra is experiencing 60 degrees Celsius temperature in January month. In that January month only, Darjeeling is decreasing up to 4 degrees Celsius in that month. Relief. Relief is playing very important role in the rainfall condition. See, this Western Ghat mountains are there. So monsoon wind when reach up to this place, these Western Ghats are causing orographic rain to the windward side and receives high rainfall. And this backside of this mountain receives low rainfall, that causing in some of these parts drought condition also. And this is also referred as rain shadow areas. Surface surface wind. You see this, no, this is northern hemisphere and this is southern hemisphere, and these are trade winds moving from the subtropical high pressure region to the equatorial region. And India lies in northern hemisphere in tropical and subtropical region. So these trade winds coming from northeast to southwest are effective in winter season in our country. And these south is from south, these trade winds are coming. As soon as they cross this equator, they take right turn, and then from southwest to northeast they take direction and enter in our country from southwest. Jet streams in winter. Jet streams in winter are effective in our country, this south of Himalayan mountain, as they are broader in winter season and faster also. So they blow in this area and they bring the cyclonic effect develops in this Mediterranean Sea region. This is a Mediterranean Sea, and from this region only these whatever cyclone is developing, that is brought by these jet streams in winter season and causing good rainfall in northern India and northwestern India. See jet stream in summer, how it is shown. Jet stream in summer, they blow north of Himalaya, and in southern part of our country, that easterly jet streams are effective. Western cyclonic disturbance, which I just before I told you, this Mediterranean Sea region cyclone develops, and that is brought by jet stream to in our country and causing good rainfall in this northwestern and northern part of our country. And that way, in winter season, this northern part of our country receive good rain, and it is very helpful for the rabi crop in India. El Nino effect. You know this El Nino effect is responsible for good or bad rainfall in our country. This El Nino is a warm ocean current which is developed due to this Humboldt cold current moving in this Peruvian coast, and this El Nino effect is developed here, and this carry toward this East Asian coast Pacific region. Equatorial warm ocean current reaches to there, and that way it is decreasing the temperature of this region, and that reduces the effect of low pressure area in summer season. That way, this is responsible for the delayed monsoon in our country. Monsoon comes little late, or weak monsoon come in our country due to the El Nino effect. See, this southern oscillation is related to that El Nino only. Warm ocean current is there. From this region, this warm ocean, actually here cold current is blowing, means flowing, and that way that is moving toward the west to the East Asian coastal areas. Tahiti and Darwin, it is a two places in Indian Ocean region and Pacific region taken to calculate or compute to predict the intensity of the monsoon. If the pressure difference were negative between these two places, it would mean below average or late monsoon. A feature connected with this El Nino southern oscillation, even during this warm ocean current that flows past the Peruvian coast in place of cold Peruvian current every 2 to 5 years. This is changing periodically in 2 to 5 year or 3 to 5 year. This time is not fixed. Sometime it is 2 years, sometime it is 3, 4 or 5 years.